Some thoughts on 110s. The main reasons why coaches say not to do 110s are very shallow. You'll hear things like you never run that far in a game, the work to rest ratios aren't game-like, the biomotor and time motion demands of sports are different, a 110 conditioning test doesn't tell you which athletes can last the length of a game. They're always some sort of specificity argument. But training is more than just doing what you do in sports. If that were true, then you wouldn't train at all, you would just play sports. You train to improve various physical qualities and skills. You train to become a more complete athlete and achieve greater and greater capabilities. Those who oppose 110s run into a similar problem as those who oppose the Olympic lifts. Those who oppose the Olympic lifts fail to see beyond triple extension and rate of force development. 110s provide value beyond conditioning. They provide value beyond mental toughness. And by the way, no one who's in favor of 110s even makes that argument, but opponents of 110s will use that as a straw man against them. 110s are just tempo runs. They're just lower intensity sprints performed at about 65 to 75% of maximal speed. When you do them, you're performing a sprinting motor pattern. This is good. It's more sprinting practice. This allows for more submaximal ground contacts. It's basically a form of extensive plyos, providing a stimulus to the ankles, feet, and calves. The intensity is high enough to elicit a response to that area, but low enough to not create fatigue in that area that's going to hinder other parts of training. 110s provide an opportunity to perform dynamic hamstring work at submaximal intensities, providing a stimulus to improve the structural integrity of the hamstrings. They actually probably provide a slight hypertrophic stimulus to the hamstrings too. And obviously, hitting top speeds is important to reduce the risk of hamstring strains, but this is another great strategy in that regard. When the work is being performed, the anaerobic system is the primary energy system, and when at rest, you rely on a strong, robust aerobic system to recover. This actually is kind of specific to many sports, and yes, I know the aerobic system is also playing a role when the work is being performed, but that's good too. According to Charlie Francis, and take this for what it's worth, tempo runs can be a restorative means of exercise, and they can have an indirect role in speed development by increasing the muscle's ability to generate more heat. Obviously, implementation matters. It's important to choose an appropriate workload and dose, that should go without saying. But 110s are more than just conditioning for sports. They provide a lot of value beyond that. So 110s are good, you should do them, but that's all I got. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you next time.